Hello there, Mr. Riley.
Hello, you all right? Yeah.
My name's Dr. Betty,
Right.
and I'm the psychiatrist.
I'll come and see you because my GP sent me to see you, didn't
Yeah,
he? She said,
yeah.
come and see a trick cyclist because then you'll be all right.
Come and see a...
Trick cyclist, psychiatrist, yeah.
Oh, right,
You must know
okay.
that one. Yeah, he said, come and
Yeah.
see you because you have time to listen to me.
Yeah.
He's not had time to listen to me, you see, because
Okay.
he's a GP, he's a
Right.
doctor, but I don't think he's very clever.
Can I just...
He's not very clever because he's not...
Okay.
Get into this, you see, won't let me
Right,
talk
okay.
about this.
Well,
he talks this at some time, but then,
Yeah.
sometimes he doesn't.
Can I just
Sometimes he
clarify why you're here and why I'm here? I'm the psychiatrist
come
in the
and see you.
emergency clinic today.
Right,
And
okay.
your GP's asked me to see
Right,
you.
so that's why I'm here.
Is that right?
That's why yeah, because I've got to tell you about this.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and this, because there's important stuff in there. Really,
Right.
really
Well,
important stuff.
before
in
we
there.
start with
Come
that,
and see
can I
you.
just ask you, what would you
Yeah,
like me
yeah.
to call you, Mr.
What,
Riley?
names?
Yeah.
Names are games, so I don't bother with names. That's just
Right.
stupid.
Okay.
Call me John.
John.
Yeah, okay,
John.
what's your name?
Okay, I'm Dr. Betty.
No,
John.
your proper name.
My name is Dr.
Your proper name. Your proper name's not Doctor.
At work, I am Dr. Betty.
You're not. You're Doctor. Doctor who?
John.
Doctor who? Diddly dang, waddly dang. It's good, that, isn't it? Do you watch that? It's fantastic. That program.
Okay.
Now, what
John,
is? Yeah.
can I
no.
ask you, how old are you, John?
You're only as old as the woman you feel, aren't you? Eh?
Right, okay.
You know, weight the man's heart is to his stomach.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, fantastic.
So how old would that make
Food
you,
for
John?
the soul. Nice bit of soul, yeah.
Right.
Eh? No, a bit of fish. I'm hungry. You got
Right.
any food? Any food round here? Oi, down there, you got any food? I'm starving now.
They won't be able to get you any food. Shall we perhaps... I'll tell you what,
Okay,
let's perhaps think about
just
food
get back to
in
this.
a minute.
Let's
Yes, that's a good idea.
This is important. This is why I'm here to talk to you about this.
Okay.
Tell you what's
tell
going
me,
on.
Tell me a bit about this then.
Well, this is the work I've been doing. You know,
Right.
this is really important, and it's my cure for cancer.
Okay.
That's what it is, you know. It's all written down here.
Right.
Well, it's not written down. It's here, and it's at home in my books at home.
Right.
What I get from the papers is I get sort of clues as to
Right.
what I'm supposed to do, and how I'm
Okay.
supposed to get the other clues so I can hone it down and come up with a final
And how
thing.
long, John, has all of this been going on?
It's been
would you
going
say?
for ages now.
How long would you
Absolutely
say?
ages now. Well, I've been up a week.
About a week?
But this week I've been working really hard at it.
'Cause
It's
before-
been going on longer than a week, but I've
Right.
been working it really hard for this week.
'Cause you
it's
normally
the
have
numbers,
another...
you see. It's
Right.
the numbers you have to find out.
Am I right in thinking you normally do a different job?
Yeah, I'm a mechanic.
You're a mechanic?
Car mechanic, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Manic mechanic, they call me.
Manic mechanic?
Yeah, it was my
Who
mate
calls-
Dave.
who
My
calls
mate
you
Dave.
that?
My mate Dave, I
Right.
bought show him this, and he told me. Well, he told me to go away because I was bonkers.
He
In
said
fact,
you were
didn't
bonkers?
He didn't say go away. He told me to fuck off.
My goodness.
He
Okay.
said, fuck off, you're bonkers.
Did he?
Anyway, so he
Okay.
did that. And so I said, well, I didn't think he was clever enough, really.
Right.
You know, because that's why I went to see the doctor about it, because I thought,
Okay.
show him, because he's a doctor,
Okay.
he's been to university, he's done stuff.
Yeah.
No, thick as shit. No, he really didn't didn't have time. I thought,
Right.
how can you not have time to hear about the cure for cancer?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
would
So
you
that's why he sent me to see you, because I'll tell you all about it.
Okay,
you know.
well, tell me about it then. Tell
Okay,
me
right.
what's
Well,
going on.
I've got my various bits and pieces here, and I find things in the papers like the football results. You see,
Right.
they need adding together, and then I have
Okay.
to find some other information on this page. There's some pages and page numbers. I have to
Right.
add those together and take it away from what's on there. Yeah?
Right.
So that's how I do that, and then
what does that number
you find
do then?
you find other things. That number corresponds to numbers I've got on me. On my chart, I've got a big chart on my wall,
Right.
and I find that number, and then that
Okay.
adds up to something else.
Uh-huh.
And it's all there. I mean, that's really good. I'm going to get one of those.
What's that?
That's really good. That's a phone. It does the
Right.
internet and everything, so I'll be able
Okay.
to find out more stuff.
Right.
You know, that way when I'm out and about. But and there's numbers. You see, I'll use those numbers there.
Right.
You know, they need adding up and taken
Okay.
away from something
And John,
else.
when you've done
And
all
that
this with all the numbers and the chart, where will that leave you? What is it you're headed for?
Well, it's the cure for cancer, isn't it? That's
Cure
what it
for
is.
cancer?
The cure for cancer.
Okay,
yeah.
how's that going to work then?
Well, how it works is God tells me, that I'm doing a really good job, and
Right.
how great I am, and how fantastic it is. I'm working at this,
Okay.
and I just keep going at it. I don't
Okay.
stop. I don't stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I just take you back a step?
Yeah,
You
sure.
said God tells you.
God tells me,
Can you
God.
tell me a bit more about that?
Well, he tells me. He just talks to me.
He talks
He just
to you?
talks to me. He tells
Okay,
me,
all
I'm
right.
doing a really good job, and I'm
Okay.
fantastic.
So God
I'm really
talks to you,
wonderful, and I'm great. I'm doing.
And when
doing
God
and I have to show this to people.
Right.
That's why I'm coming to show you.
And John,
yeah.
when God talks to you, can
Yeah.
I just clarify this with you?
What?
Does he talk to you like I'm talking to you, with the voice coming through your ears, or does it feel more
Voice
like...
doesn't come through your ears, comes out your mouth. Voice comes out your mouth and goes in your ears.
That's right,
Yeah, I'll get
yeah.
straight. You should know that because you're a doctor as well, aren't
Yeah,
you? So you should know
yeah.
these things.
And is that how the voice seems
I
to
hear
you,
him in my
John?
ears
You
because
hear him
that's
in
what
your
I use for
ears?
hearing,
Right,
and
okay.
and he talks to me with his mouth because
So the voice that seems to come through your ears rather than inside
it's
your
quite
head?
loud because he's a big bloke.
Is he a big bloke?
He's a big bloke, yeah,
Okay.
and he's got a big beard.
What's he like then?
Well, he's big bloke, big beard. Yeah, I
Right.
called him Beardy once. He didn't like that. He got right up. Oh,
Okay.
Christ, he got the right up. Called him Beardy.
Okay, I can imagine.
Yeah.
And what kind of things?
I just call him Sir.
You call him
He
Sir?
likes to be called Sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what kind of things, when he's talking to you, what kind of things does he say to you, John?
He tells me I am fantastic.
Right,
You know, how great
okay.
I am for doing this. You know, getting stuck into this and keeping at it, and I should show it to people.
Right,
And that's what
okay.
I do. You know, I'll come out and I'll show it to people.
So who have you been
There's some
showing it
stuff.
to?
Well, okay. Who have I been I've sent copies of stuff to the Pope.
Right.
And the Archbishop of Canterbury. None of them are written back. You think they would, you know?
So
Because
no
they're close to
replies
God.
yet.
They probably know him.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
they probably met him and stuff. You know,
Yeah.
God with the Pope. He claims to have met him. I mean,
Right.
you don't know.
Yeah.
I would assume that the Pope knows God.
Right.
You know, he's got his
Okay.
address, his telephone number, and everything like that.
Right.
But you know, then it's the Archbishop of Canterbury. I think he's just rude because he's not written back at all.
Right.
You know. And there's Tony Blair.
So you've written to Tony Blair as well?
Yeah, but
Okay.
he's a right wanker.
And what did he say?
What
Did
Nothing,
Tony say?
Nothing. I got a letter back. Well, I didn't even get a letter back from him. I got it back from somebody else.
Right.
Not him.
Okay.
It could have got lost in the post and somebody got it by
Okay.
mistake. But
So
just
John,
hoping nobody's stolen my ideas,
it
really,
sounds,
because
John,
it's
as
just
though-
what it is. I mean,
Sorry to interrupt. It
It's okay.
sounds, John, as though this has all been keeping you really busy.
really busy, really busy.
Have you been sleeping at all?
No time to sleep.
No time to sleep.
no,
When was the last time you had a good night's sleep, would you say?
Don't need it.
Don't
Don't
need
need
it.
it. I've got all this
Okay.
enthusiasm from God. You know, it's
Right.
there. So there's
what's your
energy
en-
inside me.
So you feel as though
there
you've
to
got a
make
lot
me
of
do
energy?
work. Yeah.
Yeah. And how are your
Tons of it,
thoughts?
tons
Are
of
they
it,
are
tons of
they
it.
are they going fast? Are you thinking
Well,
lots?
yeah, because I
lots
have
of
to
ideas?
think very intensely. You know, I mean,
Right.
you look at stuff down here. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
there's no. Yeah, I got that in the door the other day. You know,
Okay.
and there's lots of numbers on there that need adding up and taking away
And
from
John,
other
how are you
numbers.
feeling about yourself? You know, and your
Mm.
self-esteem. How do you feel about yourself as a person at the moment?
Fantastic.
You feel fantastic.
I feel fantastic because you know God's
Okay.
telling me I am. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm doing a really, really good job,
Yeah.
and it's all there and it's all happening.
And tell me this, John, because I couldn't get it from your GP letter. Have you ever had anything like this before in your life, where you felt full of energy and lots of bright ideas?
No,
It's
no.
not
But this has
happened
been
before.
going on for so long that I can't really remember anything else. You know.
And have there ever been any times in your life when you've
Yeah.
kind of been the opposite, John?
Well,
Where you've been a bit down in the dumps,
no,
not
no,
much
no,
energy,
nothing
like that?
Nothing like that. No.
Okay.
No,
And what about any family history? Does anyone in your family have things
no,
like
no,
this?
it's just me. Just me. It's really well. They're not that really that clever.
Who's
know,
not that clever?
My family.
Your family.
You know,
Okay.
that's why I have to come and see doctors and get a place, hospitals and things like that.
Because
It's clever, you're a clever
Right.
person. This is
Do you
what-
feel as though you're more
Yeah.
clever than perhaps other people?
Well, yeah. You
Right.
know, I'm certainly clever than those people at
Okay.
work, you know, because they're a bit thick.
And John, I guess I'm just wondering what might have happened to start all this off for you. Have you any thoughts yourself what's brought this on?
Well, God, yeah.
God?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, it just came to me one day. One
Right.
day it just came to me. You know, so
I
I
w-
started noticing connections
Right.
with numbers and things.
Yeah.
And it's
I
all
wondered-
there. You've just got to find it.
Okay.
You've
I
got
wonder,
to dig
John-
deep and look for it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
How have you been feeling physically in your physical health?
Phys-
Any problems there?
Fine. I'm fine. Yeah.
And have you been taking
Absolutely.
any prescribed medication or even
No,
any,
nothing like
any
that,
drugs
no.
that aren't
It's- it's-
prescribed?
it's- I've
Any
just-
substances?
I just need everything within me now. I don't need anything else. Anything.
And you know how you were saying that your mate at work said
Yeah.
that you were
Who, Dave?
yeah
He said rude things.
he said rude
yeah,
things.
I
and
don't like
he,
repeating.
He kind of suggested that you
I told you
you
what
might
he said,
be,
didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
He
You
used the
did.
F word. I don't like that.
No.
No.
But it sounded like he thought you
We're
weren't
fine.
very well at the moment.
No, I'm fine.
What do you think to that? Do
No,
you think
look, can we look at this now? Because this is what I want to talk about.
Right.
I've come here to talk about this, and you see me going off on something
Yeah,
else that you're not really paying attention
Yeah,
to.
I guess
Do you
what
want to do that now? Can we look a bit more of this now?
Well, I guess before we get back into that, I guess
Well,
what
no, I don't want to get back in. I want to talk to you about it
Yeah.
now. Can we talk about it now, please?
I guess, John, what I'm wondering is whether this might be a sign that you're not very well at the moment.
No, I'm fine. I want to talk about this. You seem to want to change the subject, so I
Yeah.
don't want to talk to you anymore. I've had enough of you, and I've had enough of being here. I want to talk to somebody else. I want to talk to the boss. I want to talk to your boss. Where's your
Right,
boss?
John, I am the boss.
Well,
I'm the
you're a shit
consult-
boss, and I want to talk to somebody else. There must be somebody else I can talk to.
There isn't,
I
John.
want to talk to the head man. I'm fed up with talking to the Uli Rag. I want to talk to the engineer. No more monkeys. The organ grinder for me. I want to talk to the top man. Top boss, top cat. That's what I'm talking to. Top cat. Yeah.